Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Guernsey County History Museum. We're currently in our one-room schoolhouse, which we would like all of you to come and see. All of the things located in this room come from a one-room schoolhouse in the county. We welcome you to come and see it, and you're welcome to sit at the desk and to look at the books. We have plenty of them. This potbelly stove in the corner should be in the middle of the floor. But this floor is 200 years old, almost, and nothing that heavy going in the middle. We also have the school bell that's over here in the corner. That had to go to the car wash before it could come in the museum because it'd been in the belfry with the pigeons. Over time, there were about 200 one-room schoolhouses in the county because that's not at one time because we might have this school and then we run out of kids. So we have to have a school 3 miles down the road. So they either move this one, which they did a lot of, or they would build a new one down the road. This one goes back to the farmer who uses it. They mostly use them as barns. That's why there are very few of them left. So once again, I'd like to invite you to come and see us. This is just one room in the museum. All of the pictures you see hanging on the wall are one-room schoolhouses in the county. And we have our presidents, Washington and Lincoln, which I think were mandatory in one-room schoolhouses. The bench in the front of the room is the recitation bench. So what happened was the kids had to memorize their lessons, and they would have to go up to the bench for the class. And while they're reciting their lessons, everyone else is supposed to be doing whatever they were supposed to be doing. So this desk in front of me, you can see some of the big boys had really sharp knives. So they went to school till they were 14. At 14, the boys could go in the mines, or they would be at home helping with a harvest. And the girls would be getting ready to get married because they would be getting married shortly. So I'm glad to show you our room, and we'd like you to come and see it for yourself. We're located at 218 North 8th Street in Cambridge. It's right behind the courthouse. So thank you for listening. Hello once again to all of you. This is the Guernsey County History Museum. This is our military room. There have been soldiers in every war that the United States has fought from Guernsey County except the Revolution, because we're still Indian Territory during the Revolution. But there are Revolutionary War soldiers buried in the county. So we have a Civil War semaphore flag and the big collection of pictures up here on the county. On the wall, these are all members of the GAR, the Grand Army of the Republic. They're all from Guernsey County. They all fought in the Civil War. We don't know their names. Rick Booth recently took it down and looked at the back, and there's no names on them. So they're a mystery, but they were all Civil War soldiers. And in the case below it, there's a piece of grape shot that supposedly was fired out at Old Washington during Morgan's raid. It looks like a cannonball, but it's little. There were several soldiers from Guernsey County that were interned at Andersonville. So over here behind me is World War II and Vietnam. The flight suit is Bill Reed's flight suit, and that's his picture, his headphones. He was shot down in Laos during Vietnam. The rifle in the case, and forgive me if I don't use the right word because I don't know guns, was made here in Guernsey County. It's made here in Cambridge. Underneath of it are objects from World War I and II. And behind me During the World War II, there was a military hospital in Cambridge. And these are things from one of the ladies that worked out there. The soldiers came in, they went back to the Atlantic and the Pacific, and they almost all went back to their units. On the other side is more World War II stuff. The uniforms are real. We even have a ladies' uniform. John Glenn, if you look up on the wall, there's a picture of the original 7 astronauts, and the picture is autographed by all 7 of them. And we know it's real because Senator Glenn had given it to his chemistry teacher. And in the case are Native American artifacts. We don't have a lot. This isn't a big Indian Native American county. Mostly they came here, they hunted, and they fished, and they went back to their big towns, such as Coshocton. If you ever think about it, most Native American villages were located on big rivers. We don't have a big river. So we'd like to invite you to come and see. This room is important to us, and I think it's important to most people. So thank you for listening again. So amongst our artifacts is something I think is really interesting, because I watched old war movies with my dad, and you'd watch the war movies and the bomber and the plane was always had one of these. This is how they figured out the bombing, where to drop them and how to do it. So this is interesting. I think I'd never seen one till we got it donated. I've moved into our World War I room. This room is dedicated to World War I because most people don't think about World War I. This is an original trunk from a World War I soldier. It has his personal effects, so he's still got his shaving brush and some foot powder in there. And these are the people who went to the war, the draft classes. This one is the first draft class. This is the second. There's a third one, but they don't really go. And this is an original World War I uniform. We have everything, including his dog tags. So another part of this room that's interesting is if you look out this window, you'll see how high up we are. On this side of the house, we're on the 3rd floor. On the other side of the house, we're on the 2nd floor. They moved the house in 1915, and it's such a slope that one side is higher than the other. So once again, thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed it.